नमः। ओम श्री साई आपद्बांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेमात्मने नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रेमप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तप्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तमन्दाराय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तजनहृदय विहाराय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तजन हृदयालयाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तपराधीनाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्तज्ञान प्रदीपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुज्ञान मार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञान स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई गीता बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई ज्ञान सिद्धिदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सुंदर रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पूज्य पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री साई फलप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम श्री साई पुराण पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अतीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई कालातीताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सिद्धि रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सिद्ध संकल्पाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आरोग्यप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई अन्नवस्त्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई संसार दुःखक्षयकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वभीष्टप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कल्याणगुणाय नमः। ओम श्री साई कर्मध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमनसशोभिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमतसम्मताय नमः। ओम श्री साई साधु मानस परिशोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई साधकानुग्रह पटविंश प्रचितापकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई सकल संशयहराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सकल तत्वबोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगीश्वराय नमः। ओम श्री साई योगीन्द्रवंदिताय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वमंगलकराय नमः। ओम श्री साई सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री साई आपन्निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री साई आर्तिहाराय नमः। ओम श्री साई शांतमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री साई सुलभप्रसन्नाय नमः। ओम श्री साई भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबाय नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्सा। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि। धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि। संघं शरणं गच्छामि। अशेमो महिष्टेमस्ति उष्टास्ति उष्टामाय यतशाय महिष्टाय श्मानि जाय अदोनाय एलोहेनु अदोनाय बिस्मिल्लाह अर्रहमान अर्रहीम। Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth
as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer myself at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Lord, our Guru, God, and best friend, Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. As always, it's a great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today, who is not really a guest, so I like to use the word keynote speaker. We are blessed with another week of Guru Poornima celebrations. Last week we had a musical offering by the young adults, which hopefully has pleased our beloved Lord and all the devotees that had gathered here. And today we'll be enlightened by a wonderful talk, sharing of divine, beautiful, lovely experiences by our own Venkat Chadalawada. He is very familiar to all of us. He conducts, he's on our center's study circle team along with Fabrizio, Uncle Manorama Auntie, and now Aarti also has joined the team. So Venkat Uncle is part and parcel of that, and without him our study circles would not be as lively as they are, of course with the support from the rest of the team. So he is very familiar to all of us. A brief background, Venkat Uncle had the wonderful opportunity to study in the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, the Prashantinilayam campus, from the years 1990 to 1997. He completed his bachelor's degree, Bachelor's of Science, Master's of Science, and also Master's in Technology, his MTech, at the university. And so 7 years of living with God. Imagine what 7 long years of living with God has given him. And so let us give Uncle our undivided attention. I don't wish to take more time. With great honor, pleasure, happiness, and excitement, I call Venkat Uncle to the podium. Sai Ram.
Sairam, with pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan, dear brothers and sisters, I would consider this a great opportunity to share some of my thoughts on this extended happy occasion of Guru Poornima. We really don't need any occasion to remember the all-giving, all-loving God who was in a physical form, and we consider him to be our Guru and everything really. So without further ado, I would like to say that there are three questions that we would have to ask ourselves, and I hope to have an answer as we go through today. So we would have to ask who is a Guru, and what does a Guru teach us, and where could we find such a Guru? So it's like who, what, and where. Before we go into the questions to try to answer them, I would like to share a Chinna Kada that Swami has told many number of times. So this is about a story of Sanat Kumara, one of the Brahma Manasa Putras, 4 of them. And once they were so they all came out of the mind of Brahma. Brahma thought about them and they were all there. He brought them out so that they would help him in terms of generation to creation in creation. But these guys were so inclined to learn and meditate and always be in the presence of God. They said, we can't help you. We would actually want to go and meditate and try to see where we did come from. And so Sanat Kumara is meditating in the hills in the Himalayas. And there comes the original mother and father of the universe, Shiva and Parvati. They were on a stroll walking around, and then and Shiva sees the ashram where Sanat Kumara was meditating. He says, let's go and pay him a visit. And when they walk in, Sanat Kumara realizes that someone has come and doesn't even stand up. So Mother Parvati, it's just to teach us, realizes how come a small kid doesn't even want to get up when the God himself walks in and doesn't even acknowledge. But Shiva is in a different frame of mind. He wants to talk to Sanat Kumara and says, I'm very happy with you. Can I give you something? What do you want? Ask me, I can give you anything. And Sanat Kumara says, I don't need anything because I don't see any difference between you and me. And Shiva says, no, please ask me still. And actually Sanat Kumara replies and says, you ask me, you came here, I want to give you any boon, what do you want? So Swami wanted to drive the point to say that once you realize the Guru or the God, you yourself become that. So in a sense, it says that Brahma with Brahma eva bhavati. Once you know the Brahman, you are no different from Brahman. So that's where we would start our thought process and go through. So we said, right, who is a Guru? A Guru is like a signpost. We will have to make every effort to find a Guru. We will see where can we find him, but a Guru is like a signpost. It's because the Guru knows the past, present, and future of anyone that he comes across, and he has already seen the path. He has already reached the destination, and just out of compassion, he wants to take the disciple along. And so, when you see a direction, okay, this is where you get to Jersey City, you take that exit out, and then, so that is actually guiding you wherever you want to go to your destination. So Guru is primarily like a signpost. But it is a realized person. He has seen the path and he is actually walking along with us. Swami also gives another example. When you get onto a train, say from Edison going to Penn Station, on the train you would see the name of the station. It goes to Penn Station, New York. It doesn't mean that the train is Penn Station, New York. It is just a medium that is taking us to the destination. So too, it is the Guru's teachings that take us across, whatever you want to say, the difficulties or the happinesses or the temporariness, to the temporary, to the permanent. At this time, I would like to ask, and there are many Balvikas SSC students here. Do we want to answer what is the definition of a guru? There are many standard definitions. Would anyone want to? I know I'm looking at Prasad Garu also, so he would give an answer for sure. And Fabrizio, brother Fabrizio, and many sisters. Please, who is the guru?
They tell us what to do.
That's valid. Anyone else? Go ahead.
Guides us from a place to another. Well, not a place, but like if I was having a test and I had a question, I would ask my teacher. I wouldn't ask like my classmates. I would ask my teacher because she knows the most about the test.
True. About the test. Yes. Very specific question there. Anyone else? Please. 2 more choices. Okay.
The patience to teach others.
That's the keyword, patience. So, there are those many textbook questions, wherein it says a guru is who is a gunatita and, formless and attributeless is one, or a dispeller of darkness is another definition. I know we've known many of these definitions. I didn't want to, hit on again of those. But these were some other definitions that I was thinking it's possibly in our school textbooks, but maybe we would have not looked at them at that way. So there is this word in Telugu. It's called as guru. Guru is guru. Swami says too. Guru is baru. Baru means the heaviest. So I'm sure I'm the heaviest in the room. So I'm the guru here. Of course, he is the guru. But it says that, right, guru is baru, meaning, Swami gave that example. Whenever we are in troubles, do not think how big the trouble is, but always think how big the Swami that I have, that I can actually cross over the troubles. So that's where the baru comes into picture. The planet Jupiter, in Sanskrit or Telugu we call it as guru, is the heaviest of the planets. Another definition of a guru is again, guru versus lagu. This is also probably, grammar in Telugu and possibly in Sanskrit too. A guru is something which is bigger than a lagu. In all the alphabets, if you could say a word in a split second, that is lagu, meaning a shorter one. But if you say something like om, that is like a guru. Or whenever the word ends with a aha or om, so that is what is a guru. So anything, other way to look at it is all worldly teachers who would give us worldly knowledge are laguvus before a guru who would actually teach us that which is permanent, not transient. And again, as one of our SSC boys said, patience and love is the key for a guru. Just like a mother cow has all the love for the calf, that whenever the calf comes in, it is ready to give out the nutritious milk it would have made, after eating so much and getting it down into that milk form, which is very nutritious, not just to its calf, but even to anyone that approaches the calf. So that love between a calf and a mother is called as vatsalya. That exactly is again seen between a teacher and a student, a disciple. So a guru, right, we would have read in our scriptures, they would have taken years and years, hundreds of thousands of years to do penance and have seen the truth, the reality, and without any expectation, they are ready to just share with, of course, the deserving disciple. Many a times, just by a touch, they are able to transfer their energy and information to the disciple just like that, without any expectation. So these are, I would say, more relevant to or more down-to-earth examples of who a guru is. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa gave another definition of a guru, wherein he says, a guru is like an engineer who can sink a well of sweet water in a desert, in a very arid desert. If water comes out of there, so similarly, like Swami says, to have the flower of what kind of flower do we offer to God? It's not those flowers that you get in a market, but one should really offer their own heart as a flower. But when is it ready to be offered to God? Is I will have to first remove the weeds of desires and place a seed and water it with love of water, and then when the flower that comes out is the Hridaya Pushpa that is now deserving to be offered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Not really any other fruits or flowers. They are not mine really. I might have bought them, but they are not really mine. So these examples would really drive home the point. It's not easy to find such a guru who would teach us, but we are very fortunate. Most of us have seen our own Swami, spoke to him, touched him, and in many ways, even in his physical absence, we can actually feel him and derive answers to our questions. Swami gave another example of what is who is the teacher. Swami says mother is the first teacher, and the mother's lap is the first school for anyone. And it is the mother who would show the father, and the father is the one who actually directs us to the guru. So this is kind of going over many I would say many scenarios of who is a guru. So going to Guru Poornima is also called as Vyasa Poornima. Vyasa is one such guru. We are very fortunate to have in taking birth in the Sanatana Dharma, that he is so capable, but out of mercy, he was able to divide the Vedas, which are infinite. It is said as Ananto vai Vedaha. It is really impossible for anyone to go and see the end of the Vedas. So Vishwamitra, he does penance for 100 years, saying that to Indra, that I would actually go and see the end of the Vedas. 100 years he reads, and then when Indra comes and tells him, you only actually read a speck of the ocean, the dust on the ocean, that's what you actually read. So he does another 100 years, and many times this thing goes on, and Vishwamitra finally gives up. I can't read the whole of Vedas. But here is our own Vyasa, who is one of the Chiranjeevis. There are 7 Chiranjeevis in our scriptures, starting with Bali Chakravarti, and then comes Parashurama, and then comes in different times Vibhishana, Hanuman, and then in times of Krishna comes Ashwadhama, Krupacharya, and Vedavyasa himself. So Vedavyasa, he wrote many shlokas for Mahabharatam, which is like more than 100,000 shlokas in Mahabharatam, and is actually an actor in the epic too. And he went on to write 18 Puranas, each 1,000 slokas, so 18,000 stanzas. And he was still not happy. How much more can I give to the people to make them happy, to make them interested in God? And that's when he says, I want to go ahead and write Mahabhagavatam, depicting the childhood leelas of Sri Krishna. And when the Sishyas, disciples approached him, Swami, at this time and age, maybe we can read all of your gifts, but maybe in future, how would they even read? So that's when he says, Ashtadasha Puraneshu Vyasasya Vachanam Dvayam Paropakaraya Punyaya Papaya Parapidanam. And there comes our own beloved Swami. He gave it for Kali age, and our Swami, even for current times, he wants to make it even simple and want to say in English, help ever, hurt never. where can we find, what can we give to such gurus who would give out the most valuable things just like that, just out of love, right? What else can that be? I would think 1,000 times to give a single rupee out of me to anyone, but here we have our own gurus who would not think a second to give that valuable information out. So coming close home in terms of time, we are talking about Guru Parampara, right? We spoke about Veda Vyasa. Now we are going to, in the same Guru Parampara, meaning the lineage of gurus, comes Adi Shankaracharya. It is said that, Mahadeva was the original teacher, followed by Adi Shankaracharya, and of course, and then followed by our own guru, whomever we think is our guru. So the way that it goes is to say, Sadasiva Samarambam, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam. Asmad means our guru. Asmad Acharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. So there is a lineage of gurus. We'll have to spend time to see what is that lineage, what interests me of their teachings. So Shankaracharya, in a very short time of 32 years, in 7th century, wrote 24 commentaries on those old scriptures, on Bhagavad Gita to name one, and then went on to write 57 philosophical treatises and wrote 72 stotrams. Stotrams are devotional hymns, and many of these stotrams we day in and day out, many of us chant. Recently I got a chance to hear a scholar speaking about one of the stotrams, the Suvarnamala stotram, also written by Adi Shankaracharya in a temple in Iselin. The definition of stotram that he has given really struck me, and I really couldn't move away from the way he has presented that. He says stotram is a prayerful praise that consists of 4 facets of a stotram. A stotram has Rupa, Leela, Mahima, and Jnana. So any stotram you take, it will be built around these 4 concepts, describing a Rupa and praising a Leela and a Mahima, and finally giving out the Jnana. What do you get out of thinking about such a stotra? So in our university calendar, the first festival that comes is Guru Poornima. So for this festival, everyone, students and teachers, new and old, get to learn this stotra by Adi Shankaracharya, the Gurupadika stotram, and we present it before Swami. So when I first heard, I really felt this is my moment of realization. I really loved it so much, the stotram and the way Adi Shankaracharya used those words, the placement of those words. And if one can actually really go through the stotram, you would feel, what is it that has made him to come up with this stotram? It says everything is possible by surrendering at the feet of our Guru. And that I thought is just a statement. But once you go through each of these stanzas in the stotram, it really moves one to tears. It is just out of love that does he want to share this. I just would like to sing few of the stanzas there. It goes like this. I know we chanted it last week too. It says, Ananta samsara samudratara Naukayitabhyam Guru Bhakti Dabhyam Vairagya Samrajada Pujanabhyam Namo Namaha Sri Guru Padukabhyam Namo Namaha Sri Guru Padukabhyam Natayayoh Sri Patitam Samiyuh Kadachid Pyasu Daridravarya Mukas Chavachas Patitam Hitabhyam Namo Namaha Sri Guru Padukabhyam Kamadi Sarpavrajagarudaabhyam Viveka Vairagya Nidhi Pradabhyam Bodha Pradabhyam Drutamokshadabhyam Namo Namaha Sri Guru Padukabhyam. So I know I've been chanting this stotram for as long as I was there in Parthi, and that's when I first time heard in 1990. And when the scholar was talking about a different stotra, but again mentioning these 4 facets, I was trying to look in this stotra, where do you find these 4? And it really hit me in the first stanza itself, right, where it says, Guru is like a ship that would take us across the ocean of samsara, taking us away from the difficulties. That doesn't mean that one has to don, kashaya vastra and then leave out everything, but just to know what is permanent, what is temporary, not really worry about trivial things, letting things go, is what is the teachings of a guru. And what is that leela that you would see is that it says, one of the lines says, it is able to make a mute person into a great orator. So and in the end it says that the guru, if one has the as Shirdi Sai Baba says, right, Shraddha and Saburi, if one has on the guru's feet, on his teachings, getting the moksha is just like that. Just by a snap of a hand, the guru can actually give one the realization. I know in Shirdi Sai Baba's life, we would have seen that instance where a businessman comes into Shirdi Sai Baba and says, Swami, I want Brahmagnana. And he becomes really ecstatic. This is the first person who is asking me for Brahmagnana. I want to give it to you. Come, sit here. And the businessman is sitting there with a lot of money on his dress. And then, just to play a drama, he asks, I want 4 rupees. He calls a boy and asks, go and get it from that store. The boy comes back and says the guy doesn't have the money. And then this leela happens a couple of times, but the businessman is sitting like that, with all the cash in his purse, doesn't want to give it out. And then Shirdi Sai Baba actually tells him, you have exactly to the dot, you have so much money in your pocket, you are not ready to give 4 rupees to me, but you want the invaluable Brahmagnana from me. How is it possible? You're a businessman, how is it possible? And so the man realizes and says, this is not the time for me, so I still have to become fructified to even ask such a desire, to have such a desire. And so this discourse that I heard about 4 weeks back, I know after Rishi was mentioning, is it possible for me to say a few words on Guru Poornima? That's when it happened. So I'm sure it is all Swami's plan that this thought even came to me. Going back to how is it even relevant to us, the sutras are all good. What is it in Swami's life? I know everything we have to come back to what Swami said. You might have seen, someone might have said this, someone might have said that, but what did Swami say about it? So if you see, right, in a discourse that Swami gave in 1953, on a Vijayadashmi day, he mentioned that he wants to categorize his life. The first 16 years, he says, is a period where he would do a lot of leelas, the Bala leelas. He's still a youngster at the time. And the next 16 years, he categorizes them as mahimas. And the life after is upadesha laced with all the mahimas and the leelas. So this really brings me to think that any instance, any story, any incident with Swami that you would like to remember has the same efficacy and effect of a stotram. A stotram, right, for Adi Shankara to come up with, it takes a lot of effort. Has to have a lot of those bijaksharas, all those meaningful words coming to place. But I won't equate that the same of effect of reading a stotra would we be getting by reminiscing of an incident or a teaching of Swami. Keep on thinking about it in a day. We would see it in a good meaning that is applicable for us. So I would say it is reading a stotra, however great it is, versus a life incident that we might have seen, we might have heard from Swami, about Swami, or someone else saying it. I would think they both are equal. So we would really say that what is Swami for us, and I think this sloka really says everything about what Swami is for us. Swami is our mother, father, our teacher, and everything. And whatever we have is because of Swami, and whatever we are is because of Swami. So here I would like to share few thoughts that I've had while being there in the university. So this has happened in the year 1993. We were having our exams, our year-end exams, semester exams, and I remember it's a chemistry exam for me. And usually, as I said, Swami is our mother, father. He would every day ask, "What breakfast do you have?" Every day, maybe to different boys, to different people, he would be asking the hostel administrators. And every time he would say, how many idlis do they give? Small, big. He would make fun of of the kitchen in charge, and getting a laughter out of the boys. But he wants to drive the point that he wants to find out what kind of food, what kind of facilities do they have in the hostel. So he's our mother there. And during the exams, right, he would take more time, take more devotees than usual to the interview room, spend more time with them, because he thinks when he is outside, everyone has to look at him, talk to him, try to talk to him, or he has to talk with the students. So he, being a strict father, would not want that to happen. So he spends more time. But on this one occasion, all three, the mother, father, and the guru really wanted to come out. And he walked into Bhajan hall, and everyone closed their books and was looking at Swami. And so Swami walks through the path and looks at a boy and asks, "Give me the ring." So Swami gave him a ring a few days back, and Swami shows the ring to everyone. I was luckily inside the Bhajan hall that day. And Swami says, "What color stone is the ring having?" And everyone said, "Swami, that is white." "Oh, you say white?" And then he takes it and blows on it, and then the stone color changes. He says, "No, what is it?" It became green. And then so everyone said, "Swami, it is green." And then he blows on it and says, "Well, now what is it?" It became a red stone. And so Swami then tells the story of Krishna. So Krishna is walking on the banks of Yamuna with his dear friend Arjuna, and points to the sky, and there is a bird flying, and he would ask, "What bird is that?" And Arjuna says, "Swami, that is a peacock or a pigeon." And Krishna says, "Look again." And the bird really changes next instant. It becomes a pigeon, and then Arjuna says it's a pigeon, and then it's like it is a crow. It becomes a peacock, and then finally Arjuna being Arjuna, the Nara part of him really comes out and says, "Swami, whatever you say it is." Swami really says this word, "Swami, whatever you say." Arjuna said, "Swami, whatever you say it is." So Swami wants to drive the point and then asked, "What color is this?" And then we all said, "Swami, whatever you say it is." And he was satisfied with that answer, and he gave the ring back to the boy. So this is one thing that I've seen very close quarters, and as I said, with anything with Swami has to have these aspects. The Rupam, of course, his beautiful form, and there is a message there for all of us to not really wander around, but go straight to the message, stick to the message, and follow whatever he wants us to follow. They're pretty simple, really. We make it hard on ourselves. As I said, everything associated with Swami has to have a teaching too. So another incident that I would like to recollect is with Professor Anil Kumar. Swami has taken him to Kodaikanal, and there is a new car that Swami had. Swami says, "Okay, let's take a picture with the car, with Anil Kumar." So Swami is standing on one side, and Anil Kumar is standing on the other side of the car. I'm sure you might have seen that picture. And so Anil Kumar is standing like this. Swami looks at him and says, "You're not a driver, stand like an owner." And so they actually stands like this. Anil Kumar stands like this, and Swami stands, puts his hands on the car, and they actually looks like an owner. And so then they take a picture. Swami says, "Anil Kumar, do you want to buy this car?" And he says, "Swami, I only have a cycle. I can't afford this." Swami really looks at him and acts as if he is upset. He says, "What? You have me by your side and you are saying you can't buy this car?" I'm sure anybody whoever has me by their side should actually say that, "Swami, not just this car, I can buy anything with you by my side. That is my strength." And he wants to teach us that lesson. And of course, Professor Anil Kumar was just part of the drama there. Not that he doesn't know the right way to express his thought. And finally, I would also say another, kind of a lesson again. So this happened with Dr. Goldstein. He's visiting Prashanthi Nilayam with Swami, and Swami says, "Come, let's go in a car." So this is also a car experience. And both of them get into, he was about to sit in the back of the car along with Swami. Swami says, "No, sit in the front." And then Swami calls another politician. He gets into the car, and the car starts moving. And Swami and the guy starts talking in Telugu. And Dr. Goldstein says pretty loudly, some kind of an argument is what he says. Meaning, should I do this, should I not do this? Swami says, why not, like that. And so he lost that interest in a few minutes. And he slowly dozed. And he was actually dreaming about Krishna and many, many things. And suddenly, Swami taps him on the back and says, he doesn't even get up a couple of times. He does, "Swami, Goldstein," like that, and he taps on him. And finally, he wakes up and turns around. "Swami, what? You should not be dreaming. I am here. You should be looking at me. You do not know the importance of having me along with you and also in the same car. So you shouldn't be dreaming. Be in the present." So I think the lesson that I learned from that is, always be in the present. Don't think what might you be getting later. What am I getting now is the most important aspect there. So, coming back to the story of Sanat Kumara, so all we have to see is, right, there is that question of where do we find such a guru who would teach us all these things. Swami said, do not go outside. The teachers that you find outside want dakshina. No, we should not be going to those teachers. Go inside. And inside meaning, you have to be silent really. There is, what do I say, how much volume, terabytes, petabytes of data out there in different forms, the Vedas, the scriptures, the all those things that we have seen, the big list of the output that Adi Shankaracharya gave, Veda Vyasa himself gave. So there are many, many things. And of course, our own Swami's teachings, reading, going into hundreds of books. One should actually read them, really remember them, and then go inside and try to see what can I take and practice. Just not read and let it go. So we would have to remember Guru Poornima as a day, trying to remember those teachings with gratitude. As I said, right, a guru might have practiced for thousands of years with penance and can give out that knowledge just like that. So one needs to have gratitude of whatever we get, and imagine the information we get is so much more. And one needs to reflect and resolve to act on those. Reading books one after the other doesn't really count. How much of it can we practice is the most important aspect there. And Swami, being our own love, nothing but love that he is, he wants to simplify everything. So in one of the Guru Poornima discourses, Swami says, I don't want to talk about anything else. I spoke about, what is a guru, dispeller of darkness, and many, many things like that. But now onwards, I don't want to say anything about the guru. Guru, I am just going to give you a 5-letter mantra. He says, Devudu Nadu, that is the mantra. Go chant this. Keep on chatting about it. Tell everyone that you see across. Now Swami says that Swami has never said, right, to go and tell anyone about anything, about him, whatever his teachings are. But here Swami says, tell everyone that this is the mantra that one should be chanting and internalizing. And so the translation is God is. So, that just that word, Devudu Nadu, meaning just God is. Thinking about it itself gives us so much strength. In whatever difficulties, in whatever situations that we are in. I don't say difficulties always. We are in happiness too, but always remember that happiness is due to the grace of God. And when we are in difficulty, just again pray to God that the difficulty has to be there, and we would pass over the difficulty with the least amount of difficulty for us. So making everything simple is what Swami is. Swami says that it is also said, right? We have the body with us, but where the body goes, meaning the bird, where can the bird go? It has two wings, but it has to be going where the wings take it. And where do we walk has to be decided by the path that the Guru teaches us. Swami says, do not walk ahead of me, I'm not going to follow you. Don't walk behind me, I'm not going to lead you. Walk with me. You have to always have him by your side as a shadow. Always be with him, shadow him wherever he goes. Wherever you go, take him. And so, with those thoughts in mind, Swami actually wrote a poem to the students, which is I thought is very relevant at any point of time, really, but specifically relevant to a Guru Poornima. I thought I should be sharing that with you all. He says, Swami himself has written this letter. Swami says, my boys, the bird with you, the wings with me, the foot with you, the path with me, the eye with you, the form with me, the thing with you, the dream with me, the world with you, the heaven with me. So are we free, so are we bound. So we begin and so we end. So going back to the story of Sanat Kumara, once we know the Brahman, we actually become Brahman. So knowing and taking to heart those teachings of Swami, we would actually be, Swami himself said, you are all not different from me. I am just like you. You are just like me. You just don't know. I know about it. I know that you are also God and I am God too. So with those few words, I really thank everyone that was helped organize this event. At least minimum is we would have remembered the holy sages, those names, and of course our own beloved Swami's teachings. With those few words, I would like to conclude my thought today. Sai Ram.
Thank you so much, Venkat Uncle, for those wonderful thoughts, enlightening us on the significance of the Guru and really giving us a glimpse into the grandness and the greatness of our privilege of having Swami as our Guru. We would love to have, more sessions with you afterwards, especially diving into your personal experiences with Swami. So I know this is just the tip of the iceberg. So hopefully, as Swami wills, we'll have more and more sessions with the Venkat Uncle in the coming near future. I would like to request Jairam Uncle to felicitate Venkat Uncle. Small token of appreciation.
It's actually my fortune to have my name come twice on the board. 1 week and then it got postponed to the other week. So I am actually more fortunate, and Swami gave me an opportunity to think about Guru. All I did past 2 weeks was to go on looking at what's the definition of Guru, where do we find it. So I am actually more fortunate than any one of you. I'm really sure, and I really thank Swami.
On this occasion of Guru Poornima, we would like to take this opportunity to also honor the dedication and love of all the SSC teachers who have been serving in the Sathya Sai Center of Jersey City for the last 6 years. We have close to 50 SSC children, and they really form the heart of our center. And so this Guru Poornima celebration of 2 weeks would be incomplete if we did not honor the SSC teachers. So for the next few minutes, I invite Sister Sai Kiranmai to bring us through the felicitation of the SSC Gurus. Saira.
I want to share Swami's message about SSC Gurus. Dear teachers, teaching is the noblest of all of professions. It is also the holiest sadhana for self-realization. For it involves the cultivation of selfless love and the showering and sharing of that love. The teacher molds the rising generation into self-confident, self-reliant, Atma-conscious persons. He is the architect of happy homes, prosperous communities, and peaceful nations. He has not only to equip himself with knowledge and skills to inform and instruct, but also the vision and insight to inspire and transform. Children observe from teachers and elders their habits and manners, behavior and beliefs. Therefore, the teacher has to be a constant example of the ideals he has to implant in their hearts. He must excel in humility, simplicity, morality, and integrity, so that education results in excellence. Such a teacher can be a beacon of truth, love, and reverence. The children who grow under his wise care will shine as lamps of love in their homes, radiating courage, joy, and hope. So with this message, I personally feel that Jersey City Sai Center SSC children are very fortunate to have such a dedicated and committed teachers with them. I know every week how much they prepare for them, they spend time. So I would like to call upon our SSC teachers and I request Sister Aparna also to come and honor them on this wonderful occasion of Guru Poornima. I request Ami Prajapati to come. I am calling upon the teachers. Please come. Ami, Sirisha, Hima, Chadalawada, Sudha Madhuri, Saumya, Prasad Chaturvedala. Sairam, Aarti Chawla. I request Rushi's dad to come and honor Prasad Garu. We are missing few teachers here. Shaila auntie, Anna. Because of their personal commitments, they were not able to come. But still, we remember them and thank them on this wonderful occasion. I request Sister. It means you have to come again back in the teaching. I request Sister Aparna to say a few words.
Sairam, everyone. It is such an honor for me to be able to facilitate this felicitation process for the teachers. You are all so blessed in that you, each one of you, have been handpicked by Swami for this divine task of molding these beautiful children at the center. This is no easy task, and it requires a lot of commitment. I know some of you very closely, very personally. All of you have, other tasks that you have to attend to. You have full-time jobs, you have children, you have other responsibilities. But in spite of all of that, you are taking the time and you are making this possible each and every week. And your commitment, your dedication truly shows in the kids. So thank you all once again. And I just wanted to share one small message of Swami with you. I was actually fortunate enough to have a conversation with Geeta Ram auntie during our retreat time. And she shared a little story about her SSC days when she was handpicked by Swami to be a Bal Vikas teacher. And Swami said that, people who have children, those children are Kamaputras, in the sense that you have expectations from them. You want your children to be a certain way and you have desires for your children. But Swami said the children that come to you through Bal Vikas are your Premaputras. So there is pure selfless love here. You're putting so much into this without any expectation in return. So Swami said that these teachers are so much more blessed and fortunate than the actual parents. So you all have that privilege. So thank you all once again. Sai Ram.
One more name that we should call upon is Sister Sai Kiranmai, who is the backbone behind all the SSC teachers.
Sai Ram, wonderful people, wonderful devotees, wonderful day today. Everything works out today. I don't know what to say. It's all Baba's grace. We have such a wonderful teachers for wonderful kids. Right? Teachers have big responsibility. It's not a joke. Right? So like Prana said that they copy you. Whatever you do, they copy that. They don't copy parents, but they listen to the parents and whatever they do. It's a big responsibility. It's not an easy life for them. So you have to be example. But what I see in each and every Sai devotees, I see their quality. Other than the parents, even as a devotee. So that's the beauty of this Baba. That's how Baba brought us. That's how we grown up with Baba's principles. See, I personally thank Baba for me to be with this group. I felt that very much. I felt it today morning when I was in Cherry Hill. No words to express. I think only Jayaraj uncle can tell more than me. Can you send these words, please?
Way they organize the things, it is amazing. It is really a hard work they have put in from different places. They are coming different places. The amount of work they are giving, it's really, it is one has to see to believe it. It can't be expressed in words actually. The volume of work, books, the amount of this one, what do you call the dedication which they are doing it is amazing, amazing.
See, every time we do something else, we learn more, and I feel we have a lot more to do. Almost we are not doing anything. When you see that, today when they do, they are making about 15 barrels. They are making the barrels, and they make the book packs with the books and the notebooks and pen, pencil, ruler, eraser. Each children will get one. They are making about 15 or 20 barrels to ship it by containers, right? So some children going to benefit. See, this is what even my originally why I joined Baba. Somebody going to benefit, even they don't know who is Baba. That's the beauty here. Even they don't know. Somebody going to benefit, they don't know. They never seen Baba. So that's the beauty of Baba. You don't want to know to help the people as far as they benefited from you. That's what Baba said, no different. Even today you said, no different to you and him. Baba said, because you don't know you are God. But those people will see you as a God when you give this. This is where the God comes. See, that's what Baba says. Lot of difference. It made a lot of changes. I really got a shock when I see that today morning. When I talked to even yesterday, Aarti and all, I took so simple. Just go and drop it and come like that. But when I see, things are different. The way they put the things, the way they are doing the thing with the affection and passion and all those things. I think we have to go one more step. That's a lesson I learned today. Baba's organization, something else. We have a long way to go. That's what I learned today. Each and everybody had to come forward for this thing, this mission. Baba's, see, looks like these are very simple things. Simply you get an email like that. But it's not like that. It's more than that. That's what Baba says. Don't try to understand him. But whatever he says, we try to do. Then you will come somewhere closer. Never. We will never understand him the way things are going on. His mission is very big. We have to fit into that somewhere. Everybody should put their effort. That's what I learned today. Whatever we do, I'm not saying quantifying. I'm not quantifying what you are doing. It's not the thing. The amount of affection, put it into these, our missions, our seva. We need a lot more. Anyway, I thanks for the teachers. Our 45 kids, right, today benefited, today we are giving, right? So that's another great seva for the teachers. They do. I really appreciate, and we all, our center will thank for them for all their commitments and responsibilities. And more than that, our speaker. Another study circle today we had. I learned a lot of things today. True, that 3 words you said that. What is that? Who, what, where. That's important. If you remember those 3 words, that's enough for your lifetime. Who, what, where. Yeah, it's easy to remember. That's good. No, that's the thing. See, that's the beauty of the things, you know. He was living 7 years with God. So he can tell, he can give more than that. So like Rusi said, it's a small part of that. It will continue further. Anyway, thank you very much, Venkat, to sharing with all the things. Okay. So like this, everybody who have with Baba's things, we like to listen. So we learn each and everything, whatever they do. Lot of people know a lot of things we don't know. That's how the message should be passed it on to other people. Otherwise, if you don't tell, we don't know a lot of things about Baba. Right? That's the beauty of the thing. Baba created everything systematically, all those things. You say, master brain. So, we can never understand him, Baba. Anyway, thank you very much, Venkat, also for that, your things. Okay, and few announcements. Now again, our next week, second week, we don't have any seva. Then the third week we have the Pesach. Fourth week we have the Pesach. So if anybody want to participate, we can talk to Suresh or any of us. So they can, if anybody need the rice also, we can give the rice. So we can arrange. And also now, another very important event coming, that's the next, third week. Third week, it's about 17th. It's a Agand Bhajan. Another Agand Bhajan we are doing here. So Rushi is organizing that Agand Bhajan. So if anybody has given any names for the bhajans, so please, still I have not given any bhajans. So I will do that. So please, right, go ahead. It's starting Friday evening and it's continued till Saturday night. So please, it's another good opportunity to concentrate ourselves for the whole day, 24 hours with Baba. Right? All these purposes are to control our mind, nothing else. More hour you spend with the time with the God, more time you spend with our devotees, because all the focus is one. So we are controlling our mind. That's how, rather than deviating our mind with different type of people. This all, whoever meet here, we all have the same focus. So then our mind also will go to the same focus. That's a purpose, nothing else. So Aganda Bhajan. Try to participate that Aganda Bhajans. Please. Right? So that's very important. Then anything else we are missing? Right? Everything okay? Yeah. Okay, thanks. Then we will do the 3 Oms and Bhajans. Sairam.
जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
जय गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका शुभ मंगलदायका विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायका गजवदना गौरी नंदना गजवदना गौरी नंदना गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदना गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदना जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका जय शुभ मंगलदायका विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायका गजवदना गौरी नंदना गजवदना गौरी नंदना गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदना गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदना जय जय गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
जय मा जगदीश्वरी जय मा जय मा जगदीश्वरी साई माँ
जय माँ जय माँ जगदीश्वरी साई माँ
जगदीश्वरी महेश्वरी साईश्वरी साई माँ
जगदीश्वरी महेश्वरी साईश्वरी साई माँ
जगदीश्वरी महेश्वरी साईश्वरी साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जगदीश्वरी साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जगदीश्वरी साई माँ जगदीश्वरी महेश्वरी साईश्वरी 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 साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जगदीश्वरी साई माँ जगदीश्वरी महेश्वरी साईश्वरी साई माँ जय माँ जगदीश्वरी साई माँ जगदीश्वरी महेश्वरी साईश्वरी साई माँ जगदीश्वरे महेश्वरे साईश्वरे साई माँ। जगदीश्वरे महेश्वरे साईश्वरे साई माँ।
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
भक्तपारिजाता
पारिजाता नारायण
भक्त पारिजाता नारायण
भक्त पारिजाता नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
गुरुदेवा जय देवा साई देवा दयामया
गुरुदेवा जय देवा साई देवा दयामया
गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया
गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा
विभूति सुंदर शशांक शेखर
विभूति सुंदर शशांक शेखर
विभूति सुंदर शशांक शेखर
विभूति सुंदर शशांक शेखर
साई शंकर दया करो साई शंकर दया करो गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया गोकुलनंदन साई गोपाला
गोकुलनंदन साई गोपाला
गोकुलनंदन साई गोपाला
गोकुलनंदन साई गोपाला
रघुकुल भूषण साई रामा
रघुकुल भूषण साई रामा
रघुकुल भूषण साई रामा
रघुकुल भूषण साई रामा
हे मदनांतक दया करो
हे मदनांतक दया करो
हे मदनांतक दया करो
हे मदनांतक दया करो
गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया विभूति सुंदर शशांक शेखर साई शंकर दया करो साई शंकर दया करो गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया गोकुलनंदन साई गोपाला रघुकुल भूषण साई रामा हे मदनांतक दया करो हे मदनांतक दया करो दया करो गुरुदेवा प्रिय देवा साई देवा दयामया
मन एक बार हरि बोल मन एक बार हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल
मन एक बार हरि बोल
मन एक बार हरि बोल
हरि पिता हरि माता
हरि पिता हरि माता
हरि पिता हरि माता
हरि पिता हरि माता
पतित पावन मन एक बार हरि बोल।
चिदानंद रूप हरि पतित पावन मन एक बार हरि बोल।
चिदानंद रूप हरि पतित पावन मन एक बार हरि बोल।
मन एक बार हरि बोल। एक बार हरि बोल। हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल। हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल। मन एक बार हरि बोल। मन एक बार हरि बोल। हरि पिता हरि माता। हरि पिता हरि माता। हरि गुरु ज्ञानदाता। हरि गुरु ज्ञानदाता। चिदानंद रूप हरि पतित पावन मन एक बार हरि बोल।
रूप हरि पतित पावन मन एक बार हरि बोल।
चिदानंद रूप हरि पतित पावन मन एक बार हरि बोल।
चिदानंद रूप हरि पतित पावन मन
एक बार हरि बोल। मन एक बार हरि बोल। मुरली कृष्णा मुकुंद कृष्णा मोहन कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। मुरली कृष्णा मुकुंद कृष्णा मोहन कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। गोपी कृष्णा गोपाल कृष्णा गोवर्धन हर कृष्णा कृष्णा। गोपी कृष्णा गोपाल कृष्णा गोवर्धन हर कृष्णा कृष्णा। राधा कृष्णा बाल कृष्णा रास विलोला कृष्णा कृष्णा। राधा कृष्णा बाल कृष्णा रास विलोला कृष्णा कृष्णा। शिरडी कृष्णा भक्ति कृष्णा श्री सत्य साई कृष्णा कृष्णा। शिरडी कृष्णा भक्ति कृष्णा श्री सत्य साई कृष्णा कृष्णा। मुरली कृष्णा मुकुंद कृष्णा मोहन कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा।
कृष्णा
गोपी कृष्णा गोपाल कृष्णा गोवर्धन हर कृष्णा कृष्णा।
गोपी कृष्णा गोपाल कृष्णा
राधा कृष्णा बाल कृष्णा रास विलोला कृष्णा कृष्णा।
राधा कृष्णा बाल कृष्णा रास लीला कृष्णा कृष्णा।
शिरडी कृष्णा भक्ति कृष्णा श्री सत्य साई कृष्णा कृष्णा।
शिरडी कृष्णा भक्ति कृष्णा
take my hand. Jesus, take my hand. Dear Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
I'll never forget you, you'll always be with me. Dear Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
I'll never forget you, you'll always be with me. Dear Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
Your guide and protector, mother and father. Dear Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
Your guide and protector, mother and father. Dear Lord, take my hand.
Teach me loving service, peace and contentment. Dear Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
Teach me loving service, peace and contentment.
Swami Sharanam, Ayyan Sharanam, Ayyappa Sharanam, Sharanam Ponayappa. Shabari Girisha Sadgurunatha, Swamiye Sharanam, Sharanam Ponayappa.
Shabari Girisha Sadgurunatha, Swamiye Sharanam, Sharanam Ponayappa.
Mohini Sutane Mohana Rupa, Swamiye Sharanam, Sharanam Ponayappa.
Sutane Mohana Rupa, Swamiye Sharanam, Sharanam.
Bharti Purisha Prashanti Nilaya, Swamiye Sharanam, Sharanam Ponayappa. Bharti Purisha Prashanti Nilaya, Swamiye Sharanam, Sharanam Ponayappa.
Parthi Purisha Prashanti Nilaya.
Swami, take my hand. Jesus, take my hand. Dear Lord, take my hand and lead the way.
Murare Sai Ram, Hare Murare Ram. Hare Murare Sai Ram, Hare Murare Ram. परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल
परम सुमंगल
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सब तुम हो भगवान।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सब तुम हो भगवान।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सब तुम हो भगवान।
ईश्वर
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम।
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल।
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम।
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल।
हरे मुरारे साई राम, हरे मुरारे राम।
हरे मुरारे साई राम, हरे मुरारे राम।
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम।
परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम।
ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम अल्लाह तेरे नाम सब तुम हो भगवान। परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम, परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम, परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम, परम सुमंगल साई राम, परम सुमंगल राम। हरे मुरारे साई राम, हरे मुरारे राम।
गुरु बाबा, गुरु बाबा,
गुरु बाबा, गुरु बाबा,
गुरु बाबा, गुरु बाबा, चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा,
जय शरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा,
चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा,
शरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा,
विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा,
विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा,
विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा,
विद्यादायक
शांत स्वरूपा गुरु बाबा, शांत स्वरूपा गुरु बाबा,
शांत स्वरूपा गुरु बाबा,
वर गुरु बाबा,
जय गुरुवर
गुरुवर गुरु बाबा,
जय गुरुवर गुरु
गुरु बाबा, गुरु बाबा, चरण नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा,
जय
विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा,
विद्यादायक गुरु बाबा,
शांत स्वरूपा गुरु बाबा, गुरुवर गुरु बाबा,
जय गुरुवर
गुरुवर गुरु बाबा,
जय
बाबा, गुरु बाबा, नमोस्तुते गुरु बाबा।
गुरु नानक जी की जय जयकार,
जय जयकार,
गुरु नानक जी की जय जयकार,
नानक जी की जय जयकार,
जो बोले सो होवे निहाल,
जो बोले सो होवे निहाल,
जो बोले सो होवे निहाल,
जो बोले सो होवे निहाल।
अल्लाह साई ले लो सलाम,
साई ले लो सलाम,
मौला साई ले लो सलाम,
मौला साई ले लो सलाम,
सलाम सलाम लाखों सलाम, लाखों सलाम, सलाम सलाम लाखों सलाम, सलाम लाखों सलाम। यीशु पिता प्रभु साई राम,
यीशु पिता प्रभु साई राम,
यीशु पिता प्रभु साई राम,
पिता प्रभु साई राम,
बुद्ध जोराष्ट्र महावीर नाम,
बुद्ध सौराष्ट्र महावीर नाम,
बुद्ध जोराष्ट्र महावीर नाम,
बुद्ध सौराष्ट्र महावीर नाम।
सलाम सलाम लाखों सलाम,
सलाम सलाम लाखों सलाम,
सलाम सलाम मेरा सलाम,
सलाम सलाम
सलाम मेरा सलाम, सलाम सलाम ले लो सलाम, सलाम ले लो सलाम। गुरु नानक जी की जय जयकार, गुरु नानक जी की जय जयकार। जो बोले सो होवे निहाल, जो बोले सो होवे निहाल। अल्लाह साई ले लो सलाम,
अल्लाह साई ले लो सलाम,
मौला साई ले लो सलाम,
मौला साई ले लो सलाम।
सलाम सलाम लाखों सलाम,
सलाम सलाम
लाखों सलाम। सलाम सलाम मेरा सलाम,
सलाम सलाम मेरा
सलाम। यीशु पिता प्रभु साई राम,
यीशु पिता प्रभु साई राम।
बुद्ध जो राष्ट्र महावीर नाम,
बुद्ध जो राष्ट्र महावीर
नाम। सलाम सलाम लाखों सलाम,
सलाम लाखों सलाम,
सलाम सलाम मेरा सलाम,
सलाम सलाम मेरा सलाम।
सलाम सलाम ले लो सलाम, सलाम।
गुरु सेवा बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेवा बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेवा बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
जय साई गुरुदेवा, साई गुरुदेवा।
जय साई गुरुदेवा, साई गुरुदेवा।
तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो साई गुरुदेवा।
तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो
साई गुरुदेवा।
तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो साई गुरुदेवा।
तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो साई गुरुदेवा।
सत्य स्वरूपा राह दिखाओ, साई गुरुदेवा।
सत्य स्वरूपा राह दिखाओ, साई गुरुदेवा।
सत्य स्वरूपा राह दिखाओ, साई गुरुदेवा।
सत्य स्वरूपा राह दिखाओ,
साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु
सेवा बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेवा बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
जय साई गुरुदेवा, साई गुरुदेवा।
जय साई गुरुदेवा, साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेवा बिना निर्वाण नहीं, जय साई गुरुदेवा।
तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो साई गुरुदेवा।
तुम्ही हो माता पिता, तुम्ही हो साई गुरुदेवा।
सत्य स्वरूपा राह दिखाओ, साई गुरुदेवा।
सत्य स्वरूपा राह दिखाओ, साई गुरुदेवा।
गुरु सेव
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
सत्य साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
सत्य साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान, सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान, सत्य साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान, बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि, सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि, सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि, साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान, सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान, सत्य साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान, बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि, सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि, सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि, बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि, सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि, सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि, साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
भज मन नारायण,
भज मन नारायण,
नारायणं भज नारायण,
नारायणं भज नारायण,
नारायणं भज नारायण,
नारायणं भज नारायण,
नारायणो श्रीमन्नारायणं,
नारायणो श्रीमन्नारायण,
नारायणो श्रीमन्नारायणं, भज मन नारायण, नारायणं भज नारायण,
भज नारायण,
नारायणं भज नारायण,
नारायणं
नारायणं भज नारायणं नारायणं भज नारायणं नारायणं श्रीमन्नारायणम्
असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया
शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे
भक्तजना संरक्षक भक्तजना
रक्षक पति महेश्वर ॐ जय जगदीश हरे
शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपति
स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतीका आश्रित कल्पलतीका पार्वत्यात्मः
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदैव मुमरियन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयुनीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्राशयन
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ॐ सर्वरूप
शिव साई महादेव सत्य साई महादेव मंगलहारति मंगलहारति
मंगलगिरिगारी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे
नारायण
नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण
नारायण नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय
सद्गुरुदेवा
नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की। परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूति
परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थईशार्थमोक्षप्रदानं
बाबा विभूतिम् इदमाश्रयामि लीला विभूतिम् इदमाश्रयामि। Sacred ash, miraculous Baba's creation, flowing from His blessing hands, holy creation, granting us the greatest wealth, God's divine protection. Need of the Baba, grant us liberation. Need of the Baba, grant us liberation. Aragadi el amor, brotante tu alma, como el brillo del sol, ilumina el alma, siempre dando a la vida nuevas esperanzas, brindando su gracia, dulce Sai Baba, brindando su gracia, dulce Sai Baba. Om, Om, Om. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagno, Brahmahutam, Brahma Karma Samadhina, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva, Brahmane Namasina, Pranapana Samayuddha, Chamyam Chaturvidham. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thought for the day. In the name of Guru Poornima, you perform some pujas for some persons and waste your lives. There is only one Guru, he is God. That Guru is within you. You are seeking the Guru all over the world. Your gunas, qualities are in you in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Trinity, and can protect you, elevate you, or ruin you. When you act righteously and pursue the right path, they will protect you by their Vishnutva, divine potency. Sin or God have no separate existence. Our actions and thoughts assume the forms of sin or merit as the case may be. The royal road to happiness and the removal of sorrow is right action. The essence of all religions, all teachings, and all spiritual paths is only one thing: love. Develop that divine love. Above all, whatever difficulties, whatever the ordeals you have to undergo in any situation, do not give up God. God is one. Divine Discourse, July 29th, 1988, Purnachandra Auditorium, Guru Poornima, Prashanti Nilayam. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, do we have any newcomers to the center today? If you could introduce yourself, where your name and where you're from. Anybody?
Om Sri Sai Ram. I am Surinarayana, came from Hyderabad, from India. I am residing here, West New York, Sai Ram. I came previously 3 years back, and in those days I participated along with you. Now it is an opportunity to come over here. Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की।
Thank you.